Welcome to Black Coffee, a
A
no sugar added discussion regarding the events, history, and media showing the disparaging reality we face as black women in America. This is a two-generational perspective on living while black by black women.
Hi, I'm Jackie Abram, and this is my beautiful daughter, Delilah Harris. We are the authors of the 2021 International Gold Medal award-winning book, Hush Money: How One Woman Proved Systemic Racism in Her Workplace and Kept Her Job. And we're excited to kick off this episode to cover all things living while black. And the first thing we want to talk about is a disturbing mass email that was sent out to all of the black organizations that are part of the University of Massachusetts Amherst. So according to an article that was published by Newsweek on September 24th, the university did respond to this mass email that was sent to the black organizations, condemning the uptick of anti-black incidents that have been occurring on this particular campus and at this particular university.
There's been more than one?
Yes, there's been an increase.
Yeah.
But, this really got my attention because this wasn't just, one person sending an email to one student. This was a mass email sent to all of the black organizations associated with the University of Massachusetts.
That's not okay.
Not okay at all. And although Newsweek did not include an actual copy of the email that was sent out to these black organizations in the article that they published, we were fortunate enough to get a copy of that email through Twitter. And we want to thank Samuel M. Gebru for being so kind in posting this email on his Twitter account, because we do want to share it with you. I warn you that it is disturbing, but we really feel that it is important for you to understand, this is just one example of what we as black people
go through and
encounter.
Experience as well. And this happens at other campuses, not just this one. Because
Exactly.
I've heard of similar incidents going on.
So again, this is a mass email that was sent to the black organizations of the University of Massachusetts Amherst campus.
Oh, and I want to point out too that the media tried to hide this. That's why we're so excited that the Twitter users still kept it, because it was being buried.
So here's the email. Hello, black students at our campus. We are writing to you from a group sharing the sentiments of many students on campus of all races and creed except yours, to inform you what we think of the Negro, that lovely N-word you hate African Americans on campus. We are naturally writing from a non-student account so that we are not victimized by the predictable cries of racism and not being inclusive. We expect the first thing you will do is cry to the administration and media. We look down upon you. We instantly know in all manners from your language, which most of you still speak in some broken form of Ebonics or to ghetto speak, to where you're from, third world sewers in America, bought and paid for by the U.S. taxpayer, to how you live like hood rats, to how you appear, fro hair, big lips, black skin. You are different. Regarding your intelligence, you are clearly stupid, and while not all students know the average IQ of the black person is 75, it is abundantly clear that you possess a lacking intelligence, along with an elementary group of subjects that most of us learned in high school. Herein lays the problem with your presence at our college. You simply did not get here on merit. Believe it or not, students are not the only ones who think this and know this. It is a common fact that a black person can score hundreds of points lower on their SATs, but also professors and TAs. I am sure you can see it in their faces and their behavior towards you. The only reason 99% of black students are at UMass is because you were given an easy pass, and this applies to every other post-secondary institution. Not only do you lack intellectual chops, you never truly fit in with campus culture or any clique on campus, and the only reason we engage with you is out of fear of being called racist and your forced imposition. White people, Asians, Hispanics, almost none of us truly want to interact with you. We only do so because it is required. The entire history of black people in the U.S., unlike every other superior ethnic group, literally every other single one, including Asians who are richer and more educated than whites, is one of imposition on our society. Every cry, every white, every demand stems from a place of rejection. You must beg the rest of society to accept you and allow you in, because otherwise we would never interact with you. The natural inclination has not subsided. You people should seriously consider doing the human race a favor and getting sterilized. I'm not being facetious. You should consider undergoing a surgical procedure to remove your gonads, thereby sparing human race exposure to your DNA. The world will thank you. Thank you for reading our letter, UMass Coalition for a Better Society. Now, I don't think I have to tell you how offensive this letter is to black people. It is vile. It is disgusting, and I am just outraged by the fact that someone decided to send it as a mass email.
How did they get access?
So
that everybody would get this.
Exactly.
That's embarrassing. That's humiliating.
So my understanding is that there is an investigation going on right now by university officials. They are working with information technology experts to try to hone in on where this email originated. But again, if you are a black student on that campus,
that would hurt.
It would hurt. It is uncalled for. It is so vile and nasty. And as someone who recently received my own hateful message from a racist attacking me because I'm black, I know what it feels like. Mm-hmm. So again, we wanted to share this with you. We read you the email in its entirety. We are going to post this on our site, the source and the actual email, so you can read it for yourself. But we are interested in hearing your thoughts about what we just read, and what these student organizations were subjected to. So definitely reach out to us.
Leave a comment or create your own video response to the letter. If we can, we'll input the information of the school as well. Reach out to the officials. This isn't allowed. It shouldn't be allowed. I'm very surprised that this was passed by, that it even got through to anybody, and that anybody had these kind of thoughts, was feeling as confident to share that. But it just reminds me of our space in this world as being the lesser, and people feel like they have the right to do something like this. Right. It should not exist, but it does.
And if you're a student at that campus, how comfortable do you feel being there right now? Not comfortable at all.
Yeah, I'd feel really hurt. So, alrighty, we'll go ahead and take a break here. We need to pay some bills and just listen to our ads about our book and business and some music, and we will be back with our next topic.
And as a reminder, if you want to donate to our efforts, we're going to include our information for Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal here on our site. So please, if you like what we're doing, what we're talking about resonates with you, go ahead and support our efforts. Yes. We do appreciate it. And every donation helps us continue to bring you the news that mainstream media may not be so willing to bring.
Yeah, because they bury a lot of this because it's not seen as being important enough, but it is important. And your donations will also help us with making longer segments. So right now our podcasts are about 24 minutes, but with donations we can extend that to an hour, and as well take in calls so that you can put your voice and have it shown live. So we appreciate it, and thank you. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, so before we get into the commercials and the music, I wanted to remind you that we do have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. For those that are just listening and not watching, our Cash App is the $ and JACQUIEABRAM, Jackie Abram. Venmo is Jackie-Abram, JACQUE-ABRAM. And PayPal is at jagger2000@gmail.com.
All Ebony wanted was a chance to live the American dream. But racist managers set on destroying her career came at her with guns blazing. Good thing she had a rocket launcher. Hush Money, How One Woman Proved Systemic Racism in Her Workplace and Kept Her Job, written by Colorado Springs native author Jackie Abram. Winner of the Reader's Favorite Book Review and Awards Contest, 2021 International Book Awards Gold Medal winner. Winner of the Gold Medal in the Fiction Social Issues category, with 106 now reviews on Amazon, including a 5-star rating. Number 1 in Best Eye-Opening African American Women's Fiction on Goodreads Listopia. Number 8 in Top African American Christian Fiction on FindThisBest.com. And was number 33 on Amazon's bestsellers list July 2021. Read Hush Money, How One Woman Proved Systemic Racism in Her Workplace and Kept Her Job. $6.45 for a limited time, only on Amazon.
Welcome to Luck & Morris, where spirituality and organic beauty products combine. Our website is easy to navigate, and with our wide selection of handmade products, there is something here for everyone. Make sure to check out our organic perfume section in our shop. We offer a large variety of pre-made scents, including cologne for men. We also offer the ability for you to customize your own organic perfume scent with a variety of options we have available. Also, please make sure to check out our jewelry section, where we offer handmade crystal jewelry, including necklaces, rings, ear and nose cuffs, as well as hair accessories. Our organic bath products are absolutely amazing. We offer soaps, bath bombs, bath soaks, and hair products, all organic. Along with our organic beauty products, we also offer a variety of spiritual wellness products. Check out our Crystal Dream and Sun Catchers, made with lavender leaves, crystals, and other organic products to bring healing and light into any environment they're in. Our manifest boxes are amazing. Help to bring wealth, abundance, and opportunities to all of the customers who have used them. Make sure to check out our spiritual wellness services if you feel like you want to take your life in a new direction. We offer a variety of packages and classes that you can take to help lead you to the healing you desire, including chakra healing, sound healing, Reiki healing, full personality reading, and Akashic Records reading. Luck & Morris was created to help you comfort your spirit and align in your purpose. When he holds my hand, I feel so understood. There's no one else for me. For you I'll always be someone to hold your heart and always make you smile. For you I'll always be. There's no one else for me. I remember back when my world was darkness, but there you were in front of me. can't believe I couldn't see. The light evaded life's path and it led me blinded. The world could never understand. There always was a gentler plan. But when he holds my hand, I feel so understood. There's no one else for me. For you I'll always be someone to hold your heart and always make you smile. For you I'll always be. There's no one else for me. But when he holds my hand, I feel so understood. There's no one else for me. For you I'll always be someone to hold your heart and always make you smile. For you I'll always be. There's no one else for me.
And we're back from our break. So we're on to our next topic. And before we dive into that, I just want to ask a question because I have to throw this out there. I am troubled by this. I need to know, what your thoughts are. So here's my question. If you had an opportunity to work with the great Denzel Washington on set where he is directing an episode of your show, are you going to show him the respect that he deserves as an icon?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's not what happened recently, and Delilah's going to tell you about an incident that occurred with a white actress on Grey's Anatomy who was working on set with the great Denzel Washington, who was directing that episode. So, Lila, take it away.
Well, apparently, the person that worked with Denzel Washington that day is named Ellen Pompeo, and she had a scene that he was directing in which she decided to do her own thing and ad-lib on that scene. And Denzel didn't like it because he was the director, and the way that she was speaking to her co-star was disrespectful, so he said, "Don't do that." And her response to him was to say, basically, I will read it as a quote from what she exactly said, and I want to give credit to BuzzFeed, because this is where I got the quote from and this information from. But she basically said, "Listen, mother effer, this is my show, this is my set. Who are you telling like you barely know where the bathroom is?" And the way that I feel is that I don't think she would say that to any other director if they weren't a black person. I feel like that was her response to him being black is how she spoke to him on that set, because people know that the director deserves all of their respect. They're the reason that the show is happening. They're helping create whatever is going to be the end result of the show. And it just is unheard of for somebody to respond so vilely and so disrespectfully. And even though she did state afterward that, she does have the utmost respect for him. And
now let me just jump in there. But she didn't state that until after she received an enormous amount of backlash, right?
Sure. Yes, I believe so. Or it was part of her podcast. So the way that she was speaking, it was almost like a casual incident. Is how she looked at it. It was no big deal.
She was proud of it.
Yeah, she was, because she put it on her podcast.
Because she put it on her podcast.
Exactly. She is receiving some outlet, a lot of bad response in that, but in the moment she was proud of it. That's why she spoke about it in the way that she did. Mm-hmm. My thing is that I feel like this is a result of the racist systems that have been set in place and structures that give white people the power that they have, and us as black people are put at the bottom level. So it doesn't matter what role we're playing or what kind of power we have or authority, we're still seen here and them here in situations like this. And she showed that. And it is a prime example of white privilege that is very much something that would have gotten another actor fired. And most people would know, I'm not going to do that in that moment. But because she had that kind of privilege, she didn't care.
And this was something normal to her, like Lila said. She handled this casually. She was excited to tell her audience what she said to Denzel, how she disrespected him.
I know.
So what are your thoughts about that? Definitely drop a comment. Share your thoughts and feelings about this particular incident.
And I will take a quick quote from Roland because I had watched a video and he had participated in on this subject, and I will agree with his sentiments. There are 3 people you don't disrespect ever: Martin Luther King, Idris Elba, and Denzel Washington.
And that's Roland Martin Unfiltered, who Lila is giving credit to.
Yep, for that statement. And yeah, we definitely want to know your thoughts. And if you guys don't know what white privilege is, let us know. I'll definitely give you some links so you can read up on the history and what we're talking about with that. But yeah, that was this subject. And I suppose that concludes this episode since that's our 2 topics. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about today?
So just want to make sure that if you haven't had a chance to read our book, Hush Money, How One Woman Proved Systemic Racism in Her Workplace and Kept Her Job, this is something you want to read. This is the winner of the 2021 Reader's Favorite International Book Awards contest. It received the gold medal. This book is spectacular. It will definitely expose you to the horrors of racism in the workplace.
Well, we have about 5 minutes. Do you want to tell them a little bit more about it?
Well, it will definitely open your eyes. And, it's one of those books that is going to keep you on the edge of your seat. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the reviews. Right now, we have about 106 reviews on Amazon with a 5-star rating. And the theme is pretty clear. Black people, people of color, see this book as their survival guide because there are strategies in this book, unconventional methods that this woman used, Ebony, to actually fight back against racism in her workplace, survive the battle, win the war, and keep her job, which is just something that's not heard of. So there's another reason you want to read this book. We are actually in the process of writing book 2, which continues Ebony's story and picks up literally where book 1 left off. So you don't want to miss your opportunity to read book 1. Right now it is $6.45 on Amazon, but when book 2 drops, that price may change. So go ahead and get this for, about what you pay for a cup of coffee. I promise you it will not disappoint. There is a reason it is a gold medal winner of an international award. And with that, we thank you for listening. We take pleasure in bringing you this information. Don't forget to donate. Again, we have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Every donation helps us continue to do what we do, bringing you information about what it's like living while Black in America.
And by doing this, we know that we will be helping to bring change so that these kind of incidents that continue to occur regularly won't keep happening.